We walk on starry fields of white and never see the daisies. For mercy sitting in our sight, we rarely turn to praises. We ache for one supreme delight, to crown our days with splendor, and miss the quiet every day of pleasure sweet and tender. Our worries crowd the doorway in, they steal the light from morning, while small joys hum beneath our skin, so shy they give no warning. So let it rise, this gratitude, like candlelight in shadow, a simple song, the kinder mood that softens every battle. We'll lift our voices while we can, while living hearts can hear us, and thank the love that labors close, the blessing always near us. There's not a day in all the year but hides a small reminder, and when we turn and look back clear, the lost joys shine the kinder. Blessings are like friends I've learned, who stay and work beside us. So I wait for the closing scene to say a word lives inside us. Some gifts arrive as heavy rain and coats of fear and trouble, but far-seeing souls will call their names and know the mask is double. So let it rise, this gratitude, like candlelight in shadow, a simple song, the kinder mood that softens every battle. We'll lift our voices while we can, while living hearts can hear us, and thank the love that labors close, the blessing always near us. I can't thank my God for sorrow, I find the joy without alloy, a thread of gold in every tomorrow, a steadier soul, the deeper joy. So make the moment's notes of thanks, let our words become a hymn, a silent phrase of music left until the daylight dims. So let it rise, this gratitude, a grand, slow burning chorus. It swells and goes through all our days and gathers up before us. So we'll lift our voices while we can, while living hearts can hear us, and turn this life to thanksgiving with every breath that's in us. We walk on starry fields. walk on starry fields of white, and now we see. Cruelest month is coming again. Something stirs beneath the frozen plain. I didn't ask for this returning, this ache that feels like living, this quiet burning. I was a girl on a sled in the cold. He said hold on, and down we went, down we went. The mountains gave me something I can't hold. Now I read through the night till the hours are spent. There's a woman in a room full of mirrors and smoke. Her perfume curls like a question no one dares ask. She turns the cards and says feel what you cannot invoke. The drowned man's eyes were pearls. It's the truth beneath the mask. Speak to me, why do you never speak? Are you alive or just going through all the motions of a life you didn't choose? These are the fragments I have saved from the rubble of everything I craved. April tears through the frozen ground, but I am only wreckage now, holding on to sound. Shanti, what the thunder said. Give, surrender, let go. Instead I am burning through on the shore of everything I never knew. The river lost its silk and its saints, the type that smooths her hair, puts a record on. He was never there, just the ghost of his complaints. She thinks, well now that's done, and gone. And somewhere in the city, under brown fog and rain, a crowd of hollow faces flows across the bridge, each one carrying the weight of that beautiful pain, counting what they've given from the crumbling ridge. But you see nothing, do you remember nothing at all? Is there anything inside your head, or just the echo of the fall? These are the fragments I have saved from the rubble of everything I craved. April tears through the frozen ground, but I am only wreckage now, holding on to sound. Shanti, what the thunder said. Give, surrender, let go. Instead I am burning through on the shore of everything I never knew. Dagger, what have we given? A moment's surrender, the awful daring day at dawn, each locked in our own prison, thinking of the key, never quite daring. Draw me out, the boat responds to the hand when the heart beats a willing, obedient, unplanned. But the plane is arid, and I sit on the sand with these ruins around me, trying to understand. Flavors forgot the cry that goes one by one, forgot what he profited, what he had lost. The current took him gently into the spawn whirlpool of age. Consider what it costs. London Bridge is falling, falling down. Jerusalem, Vienna, all the towers unreal. I am the pearl that by Hyacinth's garden, I am the drowned. I am the silence between the asking and the on a time card, names on a stone, same ink, different code. They learned the punch clock like a prayer, hands clean back bent, eyes down. No sick days unless a boss said fair, no loud voice in a loud town. Coffee went cold in a paper cup, lunch was a bruise in cheap bread. 10 days a week just to keep up, paid for 5, still thanked. And if you asked for the front door, they point you to the side. If you asked what you're worth, they'd say, I'm fine. They worked in the city, kept scoring late fees and rent in a number to play. They worked till their hands weren't theirs anymore. Then the train took them out where the grass stays cut and quiet, and the flowers don't stay. One kept a ticket folded in his wallet, like it was proof that luck could learn his name. Miguel watched the mailbox like a camera, waiting for a check that never came the same. Milagros counted plates and school forms, 10 kids, 10 coats, 10 sets of shoes. All good timed her life in small promotions, $5 more, still nothing to lose. Manuel smiled at his supervisor's jokes, then pictured the chair when the man was gone. He didn't want revenge, just air in his lungs and a chance to be called moving on. They said be grateful your employee like that was a home. They learned to swallow every word till swallowing was all they owned. They worked in the city, kept scoring late fees and rent in a number to play. They worked till their hands weren't theirs anymore. Then the train took them out where the grass stays cut and quiet, and the flowers don't stay. Yesterday, today, tomorrow on repeat, a family bill passed down like a hand-me-down sheet. Some nights America kicked the door in, shouting, look, look, your ticket won. Then morning came with the same old sirens, same old staircase, same old sun. The bodega sold them steak that lied, rice and beans behind locked glass. And the TV taught their kids to want a block that wouldn't want them back. Queens on the screen, clean lawns, clean teeth, the perfect house with a rule book smile. First ones on the block, they'd say, as if distance could change their file. There's a woman on the avenue, cards on a folding table, plastic cover. She'll tell you the dead still talk. For a fee you can almost suffer. Tell me the number, you beg the air. Tell me the one that splits the chain. I'll visit every holiday. I'll stop cursing my own last name. Rise, table, rise, but nothing rises here. Just another paycheck story, ending in a box of borrowed gear. They fought each other over broken things, a used car that starts a color TV glow. $5 more on the same long shift, a lucky hit on a numbers row. Meanwhile the bosses learn their faces like fixtures, quiet, replaceable. Assistant to the assistant to the assistant, smiling like it's non-negotiable. And the policy was written plain, don't promote the ones who scrub the floors. Teach them how are you in perfect sound, so they forget what Spanish is for. They worked in the city, kept scoring late fees and rent in a number to play. They worked till their hands weren't theirs anymore. Now the train takes them out where the grass stays cut and quiet, and the flowers don't stay. But listen, Puerto Rico is a beautiful place. Waking slow in empty rooms where echoes softly stay. A quiet bomb of darkness lifts, then slowly fades away. Each doorway silently conceals a comfort I once knew, and drawn drapes shroud the windows in this solitary view. The same old ache of springtime returns to haunt again. A familiar, tender sorrow carried on the falling rain. Like fallen petals, I am lost and drift here all alone, while rain begins its gentle whisper over fields of stone. The swallows paired are flying homeward through the evening light, but here's an empty space where once a melody shone bright. A whisper of lost love, a memory in the air. Oh, moonlit absence, find me if you care. I recall the first time meeting, etched within my soul. Your graceful silhouette made my fragmented spirit whole. A soft silk flowing, whispers of a heart woven in its lace. And from your lute, a tender yearning filled that hallowed space. Your eyes, a silent story flickering in the candle's glow. A world within that moment, I could never let it go. Like falling petals, I am lost and drift here all alone, while rain begins its gentle whisper over fields of stone. The swallows that are flying homeward through the evening light, but here's an empty space where once a melody shone bright. Like falling petals, I am lost and drift here all alone, while rain begins its gentle whisper over fields of stone. The swallows that are flying homeward through the evening light, but here's an empty space where once a melody shone bright. A whisper of last love, a memory in the air. Oh, moonlit absence, find me if you care. The same bright moon that witnessed all our moans, soft and true, now watches over silence in a sky of deepest blue. It saw you fade like twilight, a dream upon the breeze, a transient beauty gone too fast beyond my grasp at ease. But it pulls limber softly in the corners of my mind. A moment I hold so closely, of love we laugh. shadows behind. Like falling petals, I am lost in drifts here all alone. While rain begins its gentle whisper over fields of snow. The swallows pit are flying homeward through the evening light. The cheers an empty space where once the melody shone bright. A whisper of lost love, a memory. Moonlit absence, find me if you can. Come and gone, like a whisper. Under the moon, forever I roam. Lost and come and gone, like a How many seasons must we truly stand as fleeting winds sweep through this ancient land? The gentle spring arrives, then slips away. Another year, another fading day. We cling to beauty, fearing blooms too soon, then watch them scatter 'neath the pale full moon. 1,000 crimson tears on branches sigh, as countless fragile petals drift and die. Oh, spring, please linger, stay a while with me. They say no path leads back to what used to be. My quiet sorrow, where can it confide? Like painted eaves where spider threads still glide. A gentle web catching what the breezes bring, a silent testament to fading spring. The painted eaves adorned in days gone past holds fragile beauty never meant to last. A patient spider weaving through the light, catches the drifting gown, both soft and white. The silken threads, a silent, humble art, reflect the quiet aching of my heart. Each passing moment caught within its snare, a lonely sigh lost on the empty air. Oh spring, please linger, stay a while and breathe. They say no path leads back to what used to be. My quiet sorrow, where can it confide? Light painted ease where spider textile glide. A gentle wave catching what the breezes bring, silent testament to fading spring. An ancient story, queen's heart left on, a promised moment now forever flown. Though poets send with gold the lovers glee, who hears this gentle ache inside of me? So do not dance, for boy turns to dust. Impresses of beauty crumbling into rust. This quiet sadness is the bitterest art, to guard the fragile pieces of a breaking heart. Don't lean upon the high, precarious frail, where hazy willows tell a mournful tale. As sunset sets where shadows start to see, that silent deep where longing falls asleep. Oh spring, please linger, stay a while with me. They say no path leads back to what used to be. My quiet sorrow, where can it confide? Light painted ease where spider taste to glide. A gentle wave catching what the breezes bring, a silent testament to fading spring. The twilight settles soft upon the ground. No song of comfort can be truly found. Jericho's not on a map, it's in the things they toast to. Behind glass and security, behind the members' only ropes. I watch the doorman smile like a lock that learned to talk, and my name turned to a rumor when I stepped onto the block. They said be patient, be grateful, keep your eyes on the ground. But hunger doesn't kneel forever when it learns its own sound. So we traded quiet, hoping for a pair of steady shoes. And we started walking circles where they said we'd always lose. No miracle schedule, no hero on a hill, stubborn kind of will. No counting out the distance, no asking to be spared. Just one more lap around it, like we're already there. We don't need a hole cut clean through a stone. We don't need permission, we don't need a throne. We move like weather, patient and severe, round and round until the air remembers we were always here. We were always here. We carry what we know, like a backpack on the train. Not heavy, not holy, just proof we've lived through rain. A little cash in the pocket, not enough to buy the gate, but enough to feed the marshers, enough to not be late. There are cameras in the corners and a sermon in the noise, telling us our hands are trouble, telling us we're not the choice. But I've seen feudal written on a wall that wasn't strong, when too many tired footsteps finally turned into a song. No silver trumpets calling, no smoke up in the sky, just the rhythm of our breathing and the yes we won't deny. Forget the miles behind us, forget the aches we hide. If the wall is made of power, power can be tried. We don't need a hole cut clean through stone. We don't need permission, we don't need a throne. We move like weather, patient and severe, round and round until the air remembers we were always here. Up on the rim, the well-fed shake their heads, mouths full of reasons, hands full of not enough. Go back, they shout, there's no room for all of you. But I've watched a table stretch when the truth comes through. So take my voice, no, take every voice. Let it climb the mortar, let it leave them no choice. Not anger, not violence, just a joy they can't arrest. A sound that says we're coming, a sound that won't rest. We don't need a hole cut clean through stone. We don't need permission, we don't need a throne. We move like weather, patient and severe, round and round until the air remembers we were always here. We were always here. Round and round until the wall forgets it was ever held up. Street lamp humming in a winter key. Hold my breath, hold my name. Out Angels bow like they're apologizing. Cold palm on the spine of the whole cul-de-sac. Yellow leaves slick as warnings on the black bark. And the air goes quiet like it's practicing to vanish. We drag the barrels to the curb, metal wheels on concrete. Suburban thunder, little storm we can't control. You point up like you're teaching me to be less afraid. I point up like I'm trying to remember I exist. You say we keep naming the same 3 stars, like routine is a kind of surrender. And I laugh but it lands in my chest, a soft alarm. We're not decoration, we're not background noise. We're borrowed atoms making choices. Call it Antlia, call it Elara. Anything new, anything true. If we're burning out, let's burn into meaning. Turn the ordinary into a beacon. Let them look up and see us, still insisting, still here. Kitchen window, my reflection looks weathered. A small museum of almost and not quite. Some days I'm a house full of spiders and patience, threading thin hopes from room to room at midnight. I scroll past fires, past water lines, past headlines. My mouth tastes like pennies and distant dust. And I wanna stop calling you too big to touch, when my hands are right here. When your hands are right here, takes me the constellations we've been ignoring. Not just Orion, not just the easy story. Give me Draco, give me Hydra, give me the names for staying. We're not decoration, we're not background noise or borrowed atoms making choices. Call it Antlia, call it Lyra. Anything new, anything true. If we're burning out, let's burn into meaning. Turn the ordinary into a beacon. Let them look up and see us, still insisting, still here. No, 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 not to the slow flight in the living room. No, 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 not to the blind collapse we call an away ghost. Let our bodies be the bargaining, let our voices be the scaffolding. For the ones with lungs full of smoke, for the ones with sand in their throats. I want a clean sky over every porch. I want tomorrow to have a pulse. So if fear comes nigh, can we answer with both feet on the ground? Roll the bins like a drum line. Make a ritual out of refusing. We're not decoration, we're not background noise. We're the room of ever changing. Whoever can survive, we can live hard. Say it together. If we're dead stars, then we're still radioactive, still able to harm what we touch. Let the point to us with the arrows in the eyes. I know we rode out here. The trees keep bowing, but we don't have to. We don't have to. October rides the elevator up and never says my name. Thirteenth floor, I leave a window barely cracked, and the city slips its fingers through the gap. Cold air making a game of my curtains, like it knows what I'm trying not to ask. Down on the sidewalk, kids in plastic armor practice being brave for a few blocks. Pillowcase parade, little paper skeletons, hands sticky from the bargain box. And it's funny what we call a treat when we're just trying to get through the week. The wind keeps pushing everything toward the water. Flyers, loose change, a note I shouldn't have said. And I watch it all go like it's got a reason, like the lake is taking what we can't explain. If I'm part of it, let me be small and honest. Let me let go without a scene. October, take the leftover sugar and the parts of me that don't get eaten. There's a receipt in my coat from last winter, creased like a little fossil of a day. A parking ticket, sun faded and stubborn, that still thinks I'm parked the same old way. I count my mistakes in tiny numbers while the trees throw confetti at my feet. Leaves spinning like they're late for something, like they've got someplace they need to be. And I cry at the change of seasons, not dramatic, just steady like a leaf. The wind keeps pushing everything toward the water. Shopping lists, apologies, keys I never found. And I watch it all go like it's got a reason, like the shoreline is a lost and found. If I'm part of it, let me be small and honest. Let me let go without a scene. October, take the leftover sugar and the parts of me that don't get eaten. I used to think I'd be louder, I used to think I'd leave a mark. Now I'm learning how to disappear without making it my job. In the hallway, someone's laughing through a door I'll never knock. I press my palm against the window and let the glass stay cold. The lake keeps its own kind of silence. It doesn't ask where you've been, just takes what's untethered and teaches it how to swim. forgotten lore. Where shadows coil like serpent spines, whispers warn of beasts unseen, in realms where fears and fables convene. A guardian's voice, stern and low, echoes through the overgrown glow. Beware the storm that claws the sky, jaws of thunder, flames in its eye. Rise with the blade that sinks through the fray, sever the chaos, claim the day. Oh, fragile clash and victory's throw, gallant back from the monster's fall. He wandered paths of thorn and mist, seeking the foe that fate had kissed. Paused by the ancient whispering bargain, you are fish silence, igniting the spark. Panic burst forth, a whirlwind of dread. Burbling roars from the waters widespread. One strike to the edge bites deep through veils of fury. Secrets we keep, head held high in triumphant stride from the vortex. The hero guides. Beware the storm that claws the sky, jaws of thunder, flames in its eye. Rise with the blade that sees through the fray, sever the chaos, claim the day. Oh, wrap jaws clash and victory's throw, gallants back from the monsters. Twilight wings through twisted eyes, where shadows crawl, but peace the lies. In the haze of forgotten twilight weaves through twisted vines. Twilight weaves through twisted lines. Twilight weaves. Should I compare you to a summer day when summer never really stays? The light can burn, the light can fade, and even May can slip away. I've watched the sky turn hard and gray. I've seen what beauty loses face, but something in the way you are refuses time, refuses change. The sun is kind, but sometimes cruel. It gives and takes, it breaks the rules. Every fragile thing I knew, learned how to leave, learned how to bruise. But when I rest inside your name, nothing feels so temporary, like there's a season in my heart that doesn't bow to gravity. The world is always asking me to let go, to let you fade. But your summer never ends. Your light doesn't drift away. Talk in circles. Time can mend, but it cannot make you change. And when the night is closing in, I still know what is true. As long as I am breathing here, this soul will carry you. I've seen how everything that shines is borrowed, broken, borrowed twice. But what I hold when you are near feels untouched, feels clarified. No shadow dares to call your name. No ending learns your shape. You live inside these quiet lines where death can follow me. 'Cause your summer never ends. Your warmth is where I stay. Every word I leave behind keeps you here, keeps you awake. Yes, love is all we ever owned, and I am not afraid as long as our souls just say you will not slip away. So breathe with me a little while. Let time do what it means. came in for quiet. I left with a past I didn't know was mine. You're posted on a pedestal like a headline. No hands, no apology, and every camera wants a clean story. But you don't pose for me. The guard's tapping a rhythm on his keyring. Somebody laughs too loud. Then I look up and the whole place changes, like I walked into a town. Your face doesn't ask to be understood, it just stays exactly as it should. And I swear the floor turns into sand under my shoes, under my plans. You don't need arms to pull me out of my day. You don't need a voice to tell me what to say. There's a whole country in the angle of your waist, marble and gravity holding its place. If beauty's a law, you're how it's enforced. I came here to kill time, now time feels small, of course. I start seeing ships where the exit sign is salt on the painted wall. A boy with a laurel thinks he's immortal till the first spear falls. I hear names like they're street corners, Hector at the gate, Paris acting brave in borrowed glory, while the city holds its breath and waits. Columns rise in my peripheral view, white ribs against an onyx blue. And for a second I forget my phone, forget my ride, forget my own. You don't need arms to pull me out of my day. You don't need a voice to tell me what to say. There's a whole country in the angle of your waist, marble and gravity holding its place. If beauty's a law, you're how it's enforced. I came here to kill time, now time feels small, of course. Who first imagined you? A tired worker at dusk, a poet with dust in his throat, or someone who loves someone and needed proof that it was real, that it happened, that it held. I stand here, modern and restless, with a pocket full of minutes to spend. And you keep turning ruin into reverence without moving an inch. Let it last, before the school bell and the city rush back fast. You don't need arms to pull me out of my day. You don't need a voice to tell me what to say. There's a whole empire in the calm of your face, a stern kind of mercy, a fearless grace. If glory fades, let me stay where it was, right here in the silence where the old world still does. I came here to kill time, now time feels small because museum air set to 40%. I walk out different than I went in. the heat like a rumor on the air. I met a stranger at the edge of nowhere. Skin like sun-baked paper, eyes like mica stone. She said, I've seen a crown with no head to wear it, a throne with no cord, and a name carved alone. Her voice was low as a buried river. She traced the horizon with a shaking hand, as if the land itself could still remember the weight of a tyrant sinking into sand. And I thought of all the portraits we polish and defend, while time keeps quiet receipts we never get to amend. So lay your gold on the table, let it ring and roll. Build your towers like prayers you can't control, 'cause the desert doesn't bow, it just takes what it can. It will swallow every anthem, every flag you plant. Say, look at what I made. Say it louder if you must. But the loudest thing out here is the turning into dust. We walked till the sky turned thin as a warning, and there it was, two pillars trying to stand. Legs without a body, posed like they were guarding an empty blue where a kingdom used to land. A face in the grid, half capped, half forgotten, a curled lip frozen at command. The kind of mouth that never learned to soften, the kind of lies that never asked to understand. I read a rage in a chiseled teeth and brow, like someone tried to make forever and failed somehow. So lay your gold on the table, let it ring and roll. Build your towers like prayers you can't control, 'cause the desert doesn't bow, it just takes what it can. It will swallow every anthem, every flag you plant. Say, look at what I made. Say it louder if you must. But the loudest thing out here is the turning into dust. On a cracked base, let us help and earth like a dam that couldn't feel the years. King of kings, as if the world would serve, as if fear could outlive fear. I touched the stone, it stayed indifferent, cold as a verdict, clean as a lie. And in my chest something went quiet, the way a siren does when no one's left to die. Back in the city, screens glow like altars. We trade our days for a brighter proof. Names get stitched into digital marble. Our love thins out under rented roofs, and I think a lot stays in the open silence, and how the sand kept moving on. Not cruel, not kind, just faithful to what remains when the praise is born. So lay your gold on the table, let it ring and roll. Build your towers like prayers you can't control, 'cause the desert doesn't bow, it just takes what it can. It will swallow every anthem, every flag you plant. If you want something lasting, let it be the love beckons, don't turn away. Though the road is hard and steep, when his wings fall around your shoulders, let the fall be deep. And if his words undo your plans, like winter on the garden grown, hold steady through the breaking, you won't be left alone. 'Cause love will lift you to the light, and love will lay you low. For every crown upon your head, a thorn you come to know. Love crowns you, love crucifies, cuts you open to the sky, shakes the roots you hold so tight, just to teach your heart to rise. If you only want the sweet, if you only want the peace, cover up and leave the fire, but you'll never feel complete. Like she's a weed, he gathers you to separate the truth. He threshes what you hide behind and sifts the dust from you. He grinds you down to whiteness, needs you soft and sacred hands, then places you in holy flame to be more than you began. And what he takes is what you are, and what he gives to you. Love asks for nothing from the world, but asks your heart be true. Love crowns you, love crucifies, cuts you open to the sky, shakes the roots you hold so tight, just to teach your heart to rise. If you only want the feet, if you only want the peace, cover up and leave the fire, but you'll never feel complete. Don't say God is in my heart, say I'm held where God resides. Don't try to steer the river's mouth, love is the turning tide. And if you must have wishes, let these be the one to keep. Let me melt into a broken night that sings you into sleep. Let me feel too much tenderness, let it ache until I see. Let me bleed for what I understand, and bleed willingly. Let me wake with wings at sunrise, and give thanks for one more day. Let me rest at noon in silence, where love's ecstasy can stay. Let me come back home at evening with that gratitude so bright, and fall asleep with you in prayer, and a song upon my lips tonight. Love crowns you, love crucifies, cuts you open to the sky, shakes the roots you hold so tight, just to teach your heart to rise. Love gets nothing for itself,
There's a hill outside town. People drive past it like it's nothing. Like it wasn't built from a day nobody wants to name. Golgotha's not a postcard, not a hike for the weekend. It's a bruise in the distance, purple under heat. 3 silhouettes cut into one bad sky. 2 guilty, 1 inconvenient. And the crowd went quiet the way crowds do. When the job is done and the hands stay clean, women held their ribs and let it out, and the ground learned how to drink. Their grief turned into weather, ran down into the city drains. I've had it up to my mouth before, it still tastes iron when it rains.
Every mountain's got receipts stacked up where the grass was calm. Call it nature, call it time, call it God, call it wrong, but nothing rises out of nothing now. It's history packed in stone, and we forget what made the pile till we're standing on it alone.
I've been high where the air gets thin and mean, hands numb on late summer snow. Sat near a smoking rim overseas, heard the locals brag soft low. Walked through old ranges built like borders, felt warm nights chew up my fear. Slept by a perfect cone at sunrise, felt that sit down real near. And I've seen small hills on wet moorland, like a young body under a sheet. Don't tell me you understand mountains, you don't even know your own street. Some peaks are just lonely, some are ugly with purpose. Some are built by the living to hide what they did on the surface. Oh,
every mountain's got receipts stacked up where the grass will calm. Call it nature, call it time, call it God, call it wrong, but nothing rises out of nothing now. It's history packed in stone, and we forget what made the pile till we're standing on it alone.
Rome got its domes on 7 humps, San Francisco leans into its slopes. Tourists take photos of the angles, like the earth just shrugged in hope. But some hills were started on purpose, palaces, walls, hanging gardens, cities that ate whole rivers, then died with their mouths still open. Go to Mexico, go to Japan, look at the green that covers old bones. You can't feel it if you stay still, how a buried thing keeps its tone. And Africa, yeah, I said it, there are mountains that hold more than clay. Gold tucked under quiet weeds, glory poured then carried away. I've seen men bent in tall grass, digging with fingers, no tools, working the ground like it owes them, while someone else writes the rules. I'm one of them, I'm not special, just tired of being told someday. I want my hands on the pieces, I want the weight that they made us pay. These hills talk, not in poetry, in time. They say a day can be a year, 1,000 years can be a day. We watched a queen ride towards Solomon, we watched the first ships take names away. We bowed our backs, we learned new languages, we learned to swallow our own songs. But dust will eat the stones you praise, and we will still be here when they're gone.
Every mountain's got receipts under parks and fancy lawns, under museums, under banks, under righteous little songs. Nothing rises out of nothing now it's pressure with a home, and the story's never over, just a hill you climb alone.
One day I'll fold up too, they'll cover what's left, make it neat, a mound where strangers walk their dogs and never look down at their feet. And if you ask me what they'll call it, don't put my name on a sign, just know the world keeps making mountains out of bodies, out of time. I think mine will look like Golgotha from the freeway line.
whispers drift on silver currents, past the clouds, a clever dance. Falling lights with hidden yearning paint the night a cosmic trance. Across the wide and boundless dark, a river flows, a silver gleam, a silent, aching, fragile mark between the waking and the dream. We wait beneath this ancient sky for moments we can call our own. Then a breath of autumn sighs, a chill upon the air, a golden whisper in the breeze, a promise we can share. For one brief night, the heavens turn to a line for us alone. A single precious, faded hour on stardust softly sown. And in that one celestial meeting, more precious than 1,000 dawns, our spirits find their truest greeting beyond the touch of earthly lawns. For tender hearts like flowing streams find deeper currents, wild and free. And if our love transcends all dreams, when need is there for day to day, for you and me. And the starlight leaves a silver thread across the chasm vast and deep, a whispered vow, a word unsaid, a secret that the cosmos keep. This fragile bridge, a transient gleam, born of a hope that never dies, a moment held within a dream, reflected in our longing eyes. The world alone may sleep and stand, unknowing of the magic here. And as the moon begins to fade, a chill upon the air, a golden whisper in the breeze, a moment we must share. For one brief night, the heavens turn to a line for us alone. A single precious, faded hour on stardust softly sown. And in that one celestial meeting, more precious than 1,000 dawns, our spirits find their truest greeting beyond the touch of earthly laws. For tender hearts like flowing streams find deeper currents, wild and free. And if our love transcends our dreams, when need is there for day to day, for you and me. We watch the silver pathway fade, reluctant steps, a heavy heart, this woven bridge, a memory mid tears fall as we are forced to part. To look upon that fading way where starlight melts into the dawn, to know our souls will wait and pray until the next star faded more. This yearning deeper cosmic ache, a love extends eternity. A silver river flows on till next the stars align. A love that echoes ever strong.
2 postcards, same pocket, different weather in the chest.
We rolled into Salt Lake with dry mouths and big jackets. Wide streets like they planned for a parade that never happened. Spire tips poking at the wind like strict little fingers. A sign on the lawn says don't, so we don't, and it lingers. Hotel walls breathing brass through paint that's giving up. Down the hall somebody's practicing a song they can't quite trust. You read a plaque, you laugh, they pull their cards like animals. I try not to picture it, but it keeps showing up. Liquor comes sealed up like it's evidence. Rain hits sideways, then the temperature quits. And I'm thinking how a rule can be a blanket till it isn't. 2 cities in 1 suitcase. One says stay clean, one says stay late. One sells comfort in a glass case, one sells it on a paper plate. And we keep buying little reasons to act like we're okay, but every map has the same ending. We have to go back anyway. The lake line backs away like it got tired of the promise. Teen girls in the diner swapping earrings for their comments. Sunday hours moving slow like a screen with bad reception. We do the tourist thing, polite as an old infection. Stare at Graham's gold pen behind smudged up museum glass, like it might sign us into something that could last. You squeeze my hand and let it go, habit more than anger. Outside the wind keeps rearranging what we are. And I swear the cold here has a message, but it won't say it. 2 cities in 1 suitcase. One says stay clean, one says stay late. One sells comfort in a glass case, one sells it on a paper plate. And we keep buying little reasons to act like we're okay, but every map has the same ending. We have to go back anyway. Francisco Bay air in our hair, salt on our lips. You can stand on a hill and see distance doing tricks. Cloud stacked on cloud like a slow-moving argument. Smoke lines in the blue from a boat in somebody's apartment. We find a spot on the steps where the crowd can't lean us apart. Sit shoulder to shoulder, quiet, checking if it still starts. Laugh at the weird old stories we used to swear were true, like they're just paper in a fireplace turning into glue. In my bag, matchbooks, ticket stubs, a thrift store ring. Small stuff we kept like it could keep us from anything. But out here the gulls cut circles over water and trash, and memory hits clean, no warning, no flash. I look at you and it's simple and rough. Your eyes don't forgive, they just hold the whole of it like mirrors you can't move past. Two cities in one suitcase, one makes saints, one makes mistakes. One is wind through a clean white patio, one is waves on a rusted gate. And we keep saving little objects like they can make us stay, but every road has the same sentence: we have to go back anyway. Go back anyway.
Two postcards, same pocket.
Your eyes still serious. Under midnight's glow, where the ocean whispers low, a string that calls from the shore, promising secrets to know. He wears a smile like polished shells, hides fangs beneath the tide, invites the innocent to wander where the salty secrets hide. Oh, the face of fools in the moon's deceptive light, words like vinegar and bread, sharpening the appetite. We talk of twisted crowns and wings on forgotten beasts, but the hunger in his eyes, it never truly sees. They follow in a rush, coats brushed against the foam, eager for the tales of kings and ships that never roam. Rest upon the jagged rocks where the water meets the rand. He weeps for their fatigue, extends a trembling hand. Sympathies a veil, thin as morning mist, sorting through the crowd for the ones he'll never miss. A handkerchief to dry your tears that art his own, whispers of a view while the trap is fully grown. Oh, the feast of fools in the moon's deceptive light, words like vinegar and bread, sharpening the appetite. We talk with twisted crowns and wings on forgotten beasts, but the hunger in his eyes, it never truly sees. Now the mage's silent echoes of a vanished thumb, trotting home alone to the rhythm of a hollow song. where the ocean whispers low. A stranger calls from the shore, promising secrets to know. He wears a smile like polished shells, hides fangs beneath the tide, invites the innocent to wander where the salty secrets hide. O'er the feast of fools, in whose deceptive light, words like vinegar and bread, sharpening the appetite. We taught the twisted crown and wings on forgotten beasts, but the hunger in his eyes can never truly see. Under midnight's glow, under midnight's glow, under midnight's glow, under midnight's glow. Still stands the forest, still stands the sea. This is the forest primeval, breathing under moonlit pines, moss on the old green shoulders, dusk between the crooked lines. Once there was a village laughing, where the tide would learn the shore, grand prey in golden meadows. Now the door is nevermore. I hear the angels fading in the smoke that used to rise, peace like a simple ribbon in a wide and open sky. And I was 17, holding Sunday light in my hands, Gabriel at my elbow, like a promise in the land. We were woven into harvest, into hymn and homebrewed air, into flax and quiet footfalls, into prayers without despair. But the ocean kept a secret in its caverned low refrain, and the pines began to tremble like they knew a name was pain. Still stands the forest, still stands the sea, calling through the distance, calling after me. If love is patient, if love is true, I will walk through every season till I walk back into you. Still stands the forest, and I still breathe. Carry me to what I can see. On the day the drum awakened, all the men went into prayer, and the chapel shut its mouth around the iron in the air. paper like winter fell. No mercy, no reprieve. Your land, your homes, your cattle are gone, and you will take your leave. Mother stole from sons in silence, wives from husbands on the sand. Songs rose up like broken vessels, trying to hold what they can send. And I ran to Gabriel's shoulder, though my heart was splitting through. Said if we love one another, nothing true we can undo. And then the night became a furnace where our rooftops used to shine. Red gray burned like a memory, turned to firelight and brine. My father fell into the surf's cold hymn, and did not rise again. And I learned how grief can hollow out the living into stone. Still stands the forest, still stands the sea, calling through the distance, calling after me. If love is patient, if love is true, I will walk through every season till I walk back into you. Still stands the forest, and I still breathe. Carry me into what I can't see. Years like scattered snowflakes, burned to cities without names, prairies, bayous, missions, every nap a different flame. I chased a whisper down the Mississippi, spinning gold under cypress arches heavy with Spanish moss and old souls. Once I slept beneath the cedar, and he passed so close, so near. No angel shook the willow leaves, no hand to pull me clear. Patience set the darkened branches, tomorrow sighed the fields. Though I kept my heart unbroken by the letting and the yield. In the lines of crowded mercy, where the feeble learn to sing, I carried cups of water like a small defiant spring. No other hope but kindness, no other goal but this, to follow holy footsteps through the wells and ending mist. Then one Sabbath morning, quiet as a bell beyond the door, in an almshouse room of shadows, I heard my own heart roar. There an old man burned with fever, thin as the winter gray with time, and the face that used to find me returned for one last light. Still stands the forest, still stands glowed with hidden fire. Now echoes fade in twilight's choir. In childhood's wild and boundless play, the world was painted in golden rays. Dreams whispered secrets to the breeze, every leaf a page of mysteries. But seasons turn, the colors bleed into the gray of what we need. Birds sing high on morning's wing, lambs lead free in endless spring. Yet in my chest a quiet storm, grief awakens cold and worn. Oh, fugitive Aurora, where did you flee? Trailing stars from eternity. We come from vast and distant shores, wrapped in veils we can't ignore. The chains of days pull us down low, fading the fire we used to know. Still in the embers, a spark remains, whispering through the growing days. Imagine a boy with eyes so wide, chasing phantoms by the riverside. He builds his castles from sand and stone, dreams of kingdoms all his own. But time's relentless tide rolls in, washing away the boy within. Now man stands, space-time gray, searching for that vanished day. Flowers bloom in valleys deep, children laugh while mothers weave. The sun climbs high, the waters gleam, yet something's lost, a fractured seam. A fugitive Aurora, why did you flee? Trailing stars from eternity. We come from vast and distant shores, wrapped in veils we can't ignore. The chains of days pull us down low, fading the fire we used to know. Still in the embers, a spark remains, whispering through the growing pains. And cool, quiet moments far from the fray, souls glimpse the infinite array. Waves crash eternal on memory's beach. Children dance just out of reach. No light pursuit can steal this grace that lives in every hidden place. So sing the winds through ancient groves, the She pressed her fingers to the metal cold, searching for the world she'd been told. Vines and olive branches harbor lights, but the guard made different things tonight. She looked for olive groves and open skies, marble cities rising untamed tides. But he hammered something else instead, a colorless horizon, a sky of lead. A million boots assembled on a plain, no name, no face, just waiting in the rain. A voice reciting numbers proved them right, and no one questioned, no one chose to fight. Column by column they disappeared into a logic that no one feared, until it ground them somewhere into grief, carried on the back of blind belief. What the God is wrong, we cannot undo. What the strong have bought was paid by you. The altar's cold, the offering gone. We were ordinary people all along, all along. She looked for garlands on the white-boned heifers, ceremonies, the smell of burning cedar. But the forged light showed her something real, barbed wire and officials, a bad deal. 3 pale figures let out in the heat, tied to posts sunk into cracking concrete. A crowd stood watching, those who tried to speak. The world belonged to someone else that week, and what their enemies desired was done. The worst who came beneath that burden sand, they said their dignity before their skin, small and unremarkable as sin. What the God is wrong, we cannot undo. What the song you bought was paid by you. The altar's cold, the offering gone. We were ordinary people all along, all She looked for bodies moving, music playing, sweet limbs tracing arcs, a crowd swaying, but the field was choked with weeds and wire. A boy alone pit stones into the briars. He never learned that someone else could bleed, or that a stranger's grief could plant a seed. Rape and knives were axioms, nothing more. He'd never heard of keeping promises before, never heard of keeping promises before. Farthest wept beside the cooling forge, and Festos hobbled off across the floor. The shield was gone, the image burned, you steal for a man too iron-hearted left to feel. Achilles' man slaying brief and burning bright would carry all of this into the fight. Not all the brushes, not the dancers. ancient dreams reside. Tower windows sealed, a quiet truth inside. Muted morning light through drawn curtains. Last year's sorrow, a tide that slowly flows. Cherry petals fall like silent, fragile rain. Swallows trace arcs, whisper in a name. A solitary figure stands, lost in spring's refrain. The ache of memory begins its slow refrain. Standing alone beneath the vast sky, chasing echoes of a love that moved too fast. The bright moon remembers whispered vows. Where are you now? This spring is a hollow whisper of what used to be. A quiet sorrow still haunting Closing eyes to see you, clear as yesterday. The first time you stole breath away. A fragile heart twice woven on a silken dress. Tender beauty only guessed. Fingers danced on the paper, clear melody, speaking of a longing that still fell here. Love unspoken yet deeply understood, would give anything to see you stand before me. Standing alone beneath the vast sky, chasing echoes of a love that moved too fast. The bright moon remembers whispered vows. Where are you now? This spring is a hollow whisper of what used to be. A quiet sorrow still haunting me. The same bright moon that watched us that still hangs above, illuminating fragile remnants of our love. I saw you drift, a vibrant cloud against the blue. Now it shines alone where once there were two. Does it remember laughter in your eyes? Or is time a thief that coolly denies this ghost of spring, a whisper in the air, a heavy question no longer to backed away. A dream Where are you? A quiet sorrow, forever halting in this empty spring. Leave the porch light off. I already know the way. To all of you I never managed to keep. I'm small as a pebble in a pocket. One quick drop and I'm gone. I didn't move the water much, just a brief set of circles touching shores that never learned my name. If you feel it later, don't call it fate, call it physics. I wrote receipts on cheap paper, folded them into goodbyes. I'm not asking to be forgiven, just read me once, then put me down. This isn't a headline, it's a cut cord. It's me letting go of the role. I was everybody's problem and everybody's almost. If you hear my footsteps in the hallway, it's just your mind replaying. I'm not coming back to fix it. I'm not coming back at all. To Lilin, you gave me clean water and I leaned in. Took too much, stayed too long. I poured my worst into your patience, made your kindness carry my anger. You called it friendship, I treated it like somewhere to dump my weight. If you still flinch at certain songs, I'm sorry for that. Not sorry in a poem way, sorry like a stain you can't lift. To mother, I arrived on a day you can't forget, and I'm leaving on another. Between those two dates, I stacked ache on top of ache, and you kept making dinner like it could fix the universe. You will grieve, you will be furious, you will set a plate out by accident and hate yourself for it. And still, if anyone could pull me back by my first name, it would have been you. But names don't work like ropes, and love can't always stand me up. This isn't a headline, it's a cut cord. It's me letting go of the role. I was everybody's problem and everybody's almost. If you hear my footsteps in the hallway, it's just your mind replaying. I'm not coming back to fix it. I'm not coming back at all. To be, you taught me the body can be a door that swings both ways. You unhooked the leash, then laughed when I ran. I tried to be a locked box until you chose someone else and called it honesty. After that, I made a religion out of strangers, not for love, for noise, for proof I could still feel anything. To Jean, you walked in like you belonged there, and somehow you did. You held her attention with one hand, and with the other popped my little private fantasy like it was nothing. So here's the ugly truth, plain and useful. I hated you not because you were cruel, because you were real. To Catalina, keep your fingers moving, let the keys take what they need. They'll pay you back in steady measures when people don't. To Marriott, we try to trade sorrows like cigarettes outside a bar. We learned broken people make sharp hosts. To the one who called it spiritual death, you said I was hollowing out, I said I was finally breathing. Maybe we were both right. To Tali, you got my laughter on weekends, but my real self stayed locked. It's better that way, a fast kiss than the clean quiet to chick. Remember the field, the cheap grass stains, the plan we trusted more than God. They called us trouble like it was a compliment. When the line closed up, you looked at me like still going. And I always was, so look at me now. And don't you dare make it shame. I found the gap, I pushed through. I crossed the line to wander you miles away, cool as a lock screen. You always wanted a big finish, so here it is. My last grand gesture, my last special effect as I slip out. Is that a clap I hear, or just the room settling after I'm gone? If there's no love, then what is this I feel? And if love is, what form does it reveal? If love is good, why does it bring me pain? If it is cruel, why do I still remain? Each torment that you bring feels sweet somehow. The more I drink, the more I thirst right now. I'm drifting in a boat without a guide, between two winds upon the open tide. They blow against each other, never cease. This strange disease that robs me of my peace. Oh, living death, oh, sweetly bitter fire. I freeze from heat, I burn from cold's desire. If I'm the one who lights this burning flame, then why these tears, this sorrow and this shame? If pain delights me, why do I complain? I don't know why I'm weary, why'd I wait? Oh, quick and death, oh, harm that feels so right. How can you fill my days and must be. How can this paradox exist in me? But if I do consent, and I am wrong to sing this melancholy, wandering song and tossed about forever back and forth, from south to north, from north again to what wonder is this melody I bear, caught between a fire and the frozen air? This love, this death, this sweet and bitter fate, forever lost between the wheels that as the room awaits beyond my post, and the ceiling held its breath like it knew. An old clock shivered, then it let go, like a hand unclenching something true. If the ending has a language, teach me soft, teach me where it hides while I'm alive, in the heat of a mouth that says goodbye,
and the ache that proves I can survive. Look, I've been staring at the exit sign like it owe me rent. Panic in my ribcage, sirens in my sentiment, trying to interrogate the void with a flashlight, with the question getting answered by my own bad eyesight. Night owl logic, if I can't see day, they fake. Meanwhile, life in my palms like a live grenade. I chase after like it's currency, addicted to the cliff, but the beyond ain't a border, it's a fold in the script. You want the code, it's heeding what you doing right now, laughing while you flinch, both can live in the same vow. I'm a shepherd in the lobby of the throne, knees knocking percussion, still I feel that pull home. King hand heavy, but it's honoring the press. I'm terrified of trembling, not the mark on my chest, and death might be just me stripped of my noise. All these restless tides finally release my voice, breath getting freed from the cage of my lungs. Go expand, go ascend where the real songs sung.
Take me to the windline, bare skin, no defense. Let the sun undo the armor I pretend. If I melt, let it be into something vast, not a vanishing, just a river changing hands. When silence pours, I'll drink it till I'm brave, and my throat will open like a sanctuary. If the earth wants me back, let it take what it gave. I'll be dancing in the gravity.
I got seeds under frost and my thoughts still awake. Heavy winter in my chest, but the future in the shake. Hope got a heartbeat even buried in the cold. Like weight is a weapon and patience is bold. You call it eternity, I call it the gate. Hinges made of mercy, locked by my hate, so I pace. I spit, I scratch at the frame, then I realize my fear is the lock's real name. Only when I shut up do the answers arise. River quiet got me learning how to survive. I'm used to chaos, Detroit in my job, but peace hit different when it come with a law. You don't climb to the top to be done with the climb. You get there and discover a steeper design. So if I reach the peak with my ego on fire, it's just the start line. watch me go high.
To the windline, bare skin, no defense. Let the sun do the armor, I pretend. If I'm never let it be into something best, not a vanishing, just a river changing hands. When silence pours, I drink it till I'm brave, and my throat will open like a sanctuary. If the earth wants me back, let it take what it gave. I'll be dancing in the gravity. I used to beg the sky for proof, but proof was beating in my ribs.
Yeah, life's the witness, death's the verdict. Same courtroom, different script.
If you come for me, come gentle, I'll step back like water leaving stone.
Naked in the wind, no cab, no costume.
Still I'm standing like I'm home.
And if my grip slips past my lips, let it rise, I'm burning wide.
Let it break from these restless tides.
Oh, for God on the other side.
Teach me the song that silence keeps.
I keep it raw, my feet can't leave when I arrive at the highest place.
I won't ask for an easy end,
'Cause the summit just hands you stairs, and I'm built to ascend again.
take me to the windline. Take me to the winner. Their skin, no defense.
Take me to the windline.
Their skin, no defense. Let the sun undo the armor, I pretend. If I never let it be into something vast, not a vanishing, just a river changing hands.
Silence pours, I drink until I'm brave, and my
Throw it open like a sanctuary.
if the earth wants me back,
Let it take what it gave. I'll be dancing in the gravity. The crimson lotus, once so bright, now loses scent to autumn's flight. Across the cool jade mat, a shiver runs through me. I gently shed my silken gown, a whisper in the silent room, and step into the graceful boat upon the silvered lake. My gaze sweeps to the distant shore, where memory still gleams. My heart aches for a time gone by, lost in elusive dreams. One single longing held in separate lonely hearts, a quiet sorrow playing its enduring parts. It leaves my brow, a fleeting peace then settles deep within, a tender ache that will not cease. Where do I begin? This endless current, bittersweet, beneath the western moon. I search the clouds above for a precious letter's flight, a silken memory sweeps to the distant shore. Beneath the west tower moon, light petals falling, streams flow ever on. A gentle, bittersweet design, a fleeting beauty, time soft pen, a love entwined. Held in separate lonely hearts, a quiet sorrow playing its entering parts. It leaves my brow, then finds its place deep in my heart. Ancient branches, gray and bare, twisted vines climb to nowhere. A lonely crow, a shadowed wing, a mournful call the night it brings. On hollow ground where moss has grown, a silent vigil all alone. The air is cold, the light is dim, a world that whispers this is the end. Every fading leaf a whispered plea for a home I seek but cannot see. Miles stretch out an endless grave, wishing for a brighter day. Oh, my heavy heart, it aches inside, lost on the winds, nowhere to hide. At the world's far edge where horizons meet, my weary soul takes are broken, I go across the land, just a solitary grain of sand on autumn's farthest shore. I scan a tiny bridge where water flows, a distant light, a heart that glows, a fleeting warmth, a memory past, too quick to hold, too fragile to last. On ancient paths, the old road west, its shelling breath the west wind finds. A lean horse stumble, slow and gray, another mile, another day. Every fading leaf, a whisper plea for a home I seek but cannot see. My stretch out an endless gray, wishing for a brighter day. Oh, my heavy heart that aches inside, lost on the winds, nowhere to hide. At the world's far edge where horizons meet, my weary soul tastes bittersweet. A broken I go across the land, just a solitary grain of sand on autumn's farthest shore. I stand. The sun descends, a final fiery gaze, lost in the haze of forgotten days. This heavy sorrow, burden I bear, a quiet exile consumed by despair, for all that's lost and what can't be found. A silent scream, no spoken sound, just the wind through the trees, a summer tune beneath the pale rising moon. Every fading leaf, a whispered plea for a home I seek but cannot see. Miles stretch out an endless gray, wishing for a brighter day. Oh, my heavy heart, it aches inside, lost on the winds, nowhere to hide. At the world's far edge where horizons meet, my weary soul tastes bittersweet. A broken I go across the land, just a solitary braid of sand on autumn's farthest shore. I stand. TV glow on the sink full of dishes, cheap speakers, cheap comfort, Case opens, case closes. I try to breathe on cue. I learned the rules like a bedtime story. 30-something genius with a careful smile. They want the ending to click like a seatbelt, so the world feels safe for a while. A body becomes a plot device, a chase becomes a kind of prayer. And I hate how my shoulders soften when the credits say they're in there. I tell my friends it's training us to confuse done with locked away, to crave the clean snap of a door and call that peace, call that okay. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you let a story breathe without demanding someone pay? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want the open road, not the sentence, not the next fix. November, download, delete apps that promise not alone. I type abolition, bacon, coral reefs like it's normal, like it's a home. Matches ask what I do for fun. I send a link and wait too long. They say my politics are cute and my jaw goes tight, my laugh goes wrong. In my teens I flirted by shrinking, now I flirt by citing the source. I replay a comment from an hour ago like it's evidence in court. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you let a story breathe without demanding someone pay? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want the open road, not the sentence, not the next fix. I buy clothes for a life I don't live, silk on my arms in a cold apartment. Refresh, release, descend like I'm shopping for a different department. Men in my inbox explain the economy like they invented air, like I'm their stand-in mother. They can lecture then disappear. I watch glossy day in the life videos shot by gentle hands behind the lens. Choice talk, wellness talk, tiny cures, and I feel my chest cave in. I don't trust cops, I don't trust billionaires, but the arc still gets inside. Routine is a quiet landlord. It takes what it can, it doesn't hide. Then love interrupts me mid-sentence. They tell me secrets like loaded guns, and they get scared I'll turn informant like the movies taught everyone. They think I'm built for revenge because I remember what they said. But I'm not a spy, I'm not a villain, I'm just tired in my own head. The louder I get about endings, the more they study what I wear. Like critique needs a perfect body, like you earn your right to care. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you let a story breathe without demanding someone pay? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want the open road, not the sentence, not the next fix. I scream into a pillow, I don't want this life, and that's not weakness, that's my proof. I'm infected by the same system, that's why I'm reaching for the root. I take the quizzes, drink the smoothies, walk the block like it's a cure. It's crushing and comforting to be told you're normal, you're not sure. One last cop comedy while I'm cooking. Sweet yams screens, carrots on the board. I miss half the jokes, then the tone shifts. A child appears I never saw before. She holds a paper bag, lunch says next life I'll be the criminal. So you'll remember me, so you'll chase me, so I'll be central. I turn it off, the room goes plain. The silence is a kind of practice. I tell myself this is the end, but endings don't ask for permission. I read about debtors' prisons, how people built them, then let them die. A small fact with sharp edges, a reminder made things can unwind. It's late and I want soft mercy from someone who shouldn't but does. So I scroll a forum of petty theft where strangers teach each other trust. Camera angle, store layouts, difficulty ratings, kindness passed hand to hand. A little warmth in the rubble, a plan to slowly burn it all down. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you hold each other close without turning love into a stage? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want what stays unfinished and still call it honest, and still call it next. A hot wind combs the grass like roughened fur and flies right past sermons on open skin. Postcards say paradise, Palm River bird, but something underneath won't let me in. Numbers on a page keep perfect time. Professors sip their coffee, talk of lines, while someone's child is learning how to hide from footsteps that don't sound like mine. In the tall reeds, the beaters move like weather, white dust lifting where the ibises rise. If history is ink, then why do I still taste iron when I close my eyes? I'm split down the middle, stitched with two flags, two lullabies fighting in my throat. One says remember, one says behave, and both of them pull when I try to float. Tell me how to live with the borrowed tongue, singing over sirens, over drums. Tell me who I am when I'm made of the blood that's running and the blood that comes. They call it law when the lion takes the calf, call it nature when the river takes the road. But we stand upright, we pray, we laugh, and learn the ways to make a body cold. Courage is a word we dress in metals, hanging like a halo on the gun. Peace is what the contracts promise after everybody's been undone. A kind of worm keeps marching through the quiet. No anthem, no opinion, no remorse. He doesn't need a cause to feed his army. He just arrives, of course. I'm split down the middle, stitched with two flags, two lullabies fighting in my throat. heart's running, and the blood that comes. I curse the uniform, the gin-breathe orders, the polished booths that ruined my street. I also love the hymns they made me now, the vows that turned my grief to heat. So what do I return? I'll hold it up, let the truth look back at me. If love is a wound, let it stay awake. Not a headline, not a shrug. I can't be cool in the face of slaughter. I can't go on until the wind keeps moving through the tawny grass, and my voice keeps asking as it runs, where do I turn when I'm made of the blood and the glass? Like roughened fur, a hot wind combs the grass. A hot wind combs the grass. A hot wind combs the grass. The hot wind combs the grass. A hot wind combs the grass. Under a spreading chestnut tree, the village smithy stands. The smith, a mighty man is he, with large and sinewy hands, and the muscles of his brawny arms are strong as iron bands. His hair is crisp and black and long, His face is like the tan. His brow is wet with honest sweat. He earns whatever you chant. He looks the whole world in the face, for he owes not any man. Week in, week out, from morn till night, you can hear his bellows blow, like a sexton ringing the village bell when the evening sun is low. And children coming home from school, looking at the open door. They love to see the flaming forge and hear the bellowed roar, catch the burning sparks that fly, light chaff from a threshing floor. He goes on Sunday to the church and sits among his boys. He hears the pastor cry and preach. He hears his daughter's voice singing in the village choir. It makes his heart rejoice. It sounds to him like a mother's voice, singing in paradise. He needs must think of her once more, how in the grave she lies. And with his hard, rough hand he wipes a tear out of his eyes. He looks the whole world in the face, for he owes not every man. Week in, week out, from morn till night, you can hear his bellows blow, like a sexton ringing the village bell when the evening sun is low. Toiling, rejoicing, sorrowing, onward through life he goes. Each morning sees some test begin. Each evening sees it close. Something attempted, something done, has earned a night's repose. Thanks, thanks to thee, my worthy friend, for the lesson thou hast taught. There's ever flaming forge of life, our fortunes must be wrought. The sonnet sounding and the shade, each burning